A while back, a subscriber donated to the channel a cool dropped knife. I mean, no one dropped it, but Mass dropped it. Mass Drop, the new way to buy a mediocre product when you should have just waited for the review. Or Mass Drop, sure, I'd love to agree to another terms of service just so I can see the price. I can't wait till they introduce Mass Drop Prime, free 6-month shipping as long as it's some titanium bullshit. Or Mass Drop, the place where a bead lanyard on a knife is worth the extra 3-week shipping over the rest of the internet. Okay, sorry, I got carried away. The knife today is by a budget Chinese knife company called, let's go with Tekut, and it's called the Zero. The Zero is an everyday carry size pocket knife that's lightweight and comes in a good steel. So let's go over those dimensions, like the overall length and weight. You've heard of the newest Tekut Mass Drop exclusive, right? Blade size, cutting edge. Yeah, it's called the Tekut FOMO. Handle size, grip area. I'm telling you, you're gonna want it. All your friends have it already. I mean, they don't have it already. In like 8 months they'll have it. Spine thickness, handle thickness. Available to be ordered for only a limited time, right before the unlimited time. Tallness closed. It'll probably be in the, top 20 of your collection, at least. Maybe of the Chinese knives. Bro, also, the blade's individually numbered. You like those, right? The Zero features a drop point 3-inch-ish blade made from everyone's favorite Sandvik steel. More specifically, 12C27 stainless steel. I mean, it's the internet, so I'm sure there's some dudes out there who hate it, but that's not our problem, is it? Unless, of course, you're the guy. The sharp out-of-the-box blade has a flat grind and it's satin finished with a nice pointy tip for piercing. It seems like the top of the blade has a 90-degree spine, so it's a tad edgy, not sharp, but has no jimping. The blade pivots on phosphor bronze washers, and it's a fairly quick, snappy deploying blade. You use the thumb studs, and with a light to moderate flick, you get smooth, consistent deployments. Not unlike the Ontario Rat 2, which is about the same price and snaps about the same. The knife is a little small, so sometimes larger hands might find an awkward deployment. It has a strong detent that helps with those fast deployments. However, it is still possible to fling hard enough downward to get it to open like a gravity knife. Blade lockup is handled by a liner lock that's somewhat easy to disengage. However, though, with most liner locks, they may wear on your hands if you're fidgeting all day, which is basically why people carry knives anymore. The handle is made from 2 slabs of G10, and only one side has a nested liner, which would be the side of the lock in the pocket clip. This keeps the knife light and gives it a cleaner fit and finish and appearance. The exterior of the scales are fairly smooth with very little texture, but it isn't slick. The open back design features 2 stainless steel standoffs near the back, holding the knife together, other than the pivot, of course. The handle is comfortable and has a finger groove up front that gives you a little extra control for alleged use. It's a compact knife, so people who need larger grips may want to pass. It fits my hand a little tightly, but it ain't too bad. The clip is unique. It says it's patented, which is great because patents create drama for people to argue about on internet knife forums. Now, regularly, it's a deep carry with only a tiny nub showing at the top. But what if that's not deep enough? Well, it does even deeper in super discreet mode, which allows you to pass completely unnoticed by law enforcement in areas with illogical knife laws. I don't know, boys. He's just got a pocket clip there. Nothing more to see. Keep moving. Keep moving. It allows the knife to drop another half an inch deeper in your pockets. The pocket clip is fairly springy and slides in the pocket nice. Blade backward, tip up in my right pocket is the only possibility. I don't know how the sliding mechanism on the clip will hold up to long-term use. It seems to click in place in both areas, like super deep and regular deep. But this is a knife channel, and half the shit we talk about are hypotheticals. Comparison? You're like, nah, I'm good. The Tekut Zero. This could be the one for you. It's all you really need. Oh yes, for me, it's about as good as a knife like the Spyderco Delica or the Ontario Rat. I think those might have slightly more comfortable handles. I mean, slightly more. As the Zero, while it doesn't have sharp edges other, of course, than the blade, some areas could stand to get knocked down by some fine grit sandpaper, like the interior edges of the G10 handle, which is a pretty quick and easy mod or task or life hack. Next, the Rat 2. This knife seems to be one of the high points in compact everyday carry knives. I think Nick Shabazz is totally responsible for that. I mean, it's a good knife, I just like bigger knives slightly better. The steel in the Zero is better than the base model Rat 2. I mean, of course, that's just an opinion, but I don't hear people complain about Sandvik like I do Os 8. But you can get the Rat 2 in D2 for about $45. I wouldn't, but you can. Now the Spyderco Delica, not a snappy opener like the Rat 2, has a lock back instead, but it does have a nice comfortable handle that has all the edges where you squeeze the tightest rounded. A lot of people like this one too. I mean, I kind of like it. Alright, let's look at a little bit bigger and more expensive knife. The Delica was about a $60 or $70 knife, but here we have the Benchmade Mini Crooked River. It's about an ounce heavier than these other knives and about $120 more than the Tekut Zero. It's about a $180 knife. If you need a functional pocket knife and are on a budget, I would recommend starting out with cheap knives instead of Instagram porn blades. This knife is my favorite here, and maybe it could be yours too if you also have trouble saving money. Okay, so that about does it. The Tekut Zero is a fine knife in the Ontario Rat 2 or Spyderco Delica size range knives. Its $30 price tag is great. It has a decent steel and has a great fit and finish. It's snazzy looking and maybe a few harsh edges here or there that a little light covert sanding of edges might fix. I'd say it's an excellent buy for an everyday carry knife, and that cool deep carry pocket clip is a nice addition. Also spine wax, it handles those too, as small 3-inch knives should in real life tactical combat situations. If you like this review, subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up if it's in your best interest. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, click the alert bell right below the video so you can try and beat Ryan Delaney from the first position. Although good frickin' luck with that. Thanks for watching.